these people are the people who have been supporting Palestine, struggling for Palestinian rights. They have got a strong and principled policy for Palestine in their union. I give you Sue Monge from PCS.
Well, I don't know about you, but when you see this horrific massacre that's going on in Gaza, it's very easy to want to turn away, but we don't, do we? I want to say two things that stop me always from turning away, and they are two photographs of two babies. One is my grandson. He was born 3 weeks ago in a hospital just a few miles away, an NHS hospital. And I have a photograph of him in the hospital. So tiny, so sweet, so vulnerable. And his young parents, full of wonder and joy. But that week after, I saw another photograph in a newspaper of another baby, a baby girl in a hospital in Gaza. She has no proud parents because they had to cut her out of her dead mother after their home was bombed. Underneath the photograph was a quote from that baby's grandmother, and she was grieving for the loss of her lovely daughter, but she said that she would love and care for her little granddaughter. 5 days later, that baby died. It died because of the bombing, which cut off the power, which cut off the oxygen to the incubator, and that baby died. It lived and died in 5 days, and I cannot ever think I've ever felt so much for that grandmother, thousands of miles away, that I have never seen, never met, and yet it made me weep as I held my grandchild, but it made me very, very angry. How dare they call that self-defense?
Thank you.
It's a war crime. And it has the unwavering support of the US, whose military aid to the Israeli state comes to $8.5 million a day. And the UK government, British firms, are exporting £8 billion in arms and military equipment last year. And what does the government do? What does our government do? Does it stop those export licenses? No, it doesn't. Does it summon the Israeli ambassador to express what its concerns? No, it doesn't. Does it continue with its contracts with G4S that builds prisons in Palestine, that locks up little kids of 11 and 12 and keeps them in isolation till they burst into tears and confess to anything? No, it does not. It carries on with them. But there have been these protests today. There have been massive protests all around the world, even protesters in Egypt, where the massive procession of the counter-revolutionaries, and they're still out there protesting, risking their lives to protest for the people of Palestine. These protests increase the pressure and will make a difference. These protests tell the people of Palestine that they do not stand alone. Yeah, okay. My union is saying, like everybody else here, boycott, disinvestment, sanctions. The government has to listen, they can be forced to listen, they can be forced to change. Yeah, so free Palestine!